Well, if you're at school far from home and miss the comforts of having mom close by, there's now a new option.
Richard Giacobbe introduces us to the company that will set you up with a surrogate mom for a price.
It's that time of year again when college students have to get out of the habit of mom doing their laundry and cleaning their rooms and get back to campus.
I actually do miss my mom a lot, We're best friends. I mean, to visit, but not to, do my stuff.
Now, of course, no one wants mom to come with them to school. Or do they? The truth is, mom can't come with you to college, even though she may want to. But what if I told you you could rent a mom for about $10,000? It will cover the whole semester. And that store-bought mom will come and buy your groceries, make your bed, do your laundry, and even give you a hug.
I wouldn't pay $10,000 for it, but I wouldn't mind it.
These are our kids, so we treat them like our kids.
Rochelle Arnold is the owner of Daisy Bug Delivery, a concierge service that offers that second mom to visit students on college campuses. But Rochelle takes it a step further, taking a personal interest in each student.
Somebody's left you behind. You're in an awkward situation. Do not get in an Uber by yourself after midnight. You call me. I will come and get you. It's free. I don't judge. We don't tell the parents unless there's safety issue involved.
Rochelle says her Florida-based service has been booming since helping hundreds of students move from the tri-state area, especially freshmen, and make them feel like they have someone to count on. Students at Iona University in New Rochelle were mixed at whether they want another mom in their dorm.
My mom could come and just help me do she can help me do my laundry, help me make my bed, homework. Actually, homework, not so much, but...
Even a fake mom.
Oh, yeah, fake mom, just anyone to come in and do that. It's a new area, coming in and having to do all this by yourself. It's a big change, but, I can't complain. It's going to ever hit like the real mom.
So, parents, this may give you that sigh of relief you've been looking for, but however you feel, remember, mother knows best, even if you borrow her. In New Rochelle, Richard Giacobbe, Fox 5 News.
So this came from the Washington Examiner, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. Jeez. Okay. These ads keep popping up all the time. But this is a little clip from there. Unquestionably, living away from home for the first time, especially after high school, is a difficult transition in a young person's life. Well, I don't think it's difficult. It's part of growing up. However, one of the objectives is to teach kids how to be adults, and self-sufficient. Having a glorified nanny service hinders teenagers from growing up and learning responsibilities and what it takes to survive in the real world. Moreover, kids have been doing this for decades without a second mom to help them get by. Arnold, this is the lady that owns that service. She might be making a financial killing from this if she is as successful as she claims, and there is a market for it. I don't know. Nevertheless, it's yet another example of the many sociological challenges of Gen Z, and recent data suggests that many in this era have been too spoiled growing up and have failed to achieve the proper development as adolescents and to become normal, functioning, self-sufficient adults. Anyone using Rent-A-Mom service should ditch it and learn to be independent as an adult.
College equipped with some basic skills of laundry, cooking, financial acumen, making your bed, and then checking in when you have like an emotional upheaval. You check in with your parents about this kind of thing. And if you don't have these basic skills when you go off to college...
Yeah, we're going to go in a sec, Freddie. I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Thanks for the call, Lisa. I think that says it exactly. If you don't teach your children great communication skills, maybe some personal finance things, because I know when I was young, we all worked. I worked at Century Foods when I was 14 as a bagger. Made $1.25 an hour. Mm-hmm. That was expected of me to go do something. I'm not going to, my parents were going to let me lay around the house.
I wanted to play with Lisa and ask her if she would...
So, good morning, everybody. My name is Tony Grillo, and welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. I am still in recovery mode at the moment. I cannot work yet. technically, I will not be able to work for at least 3 months till I can get my license back. But I'm feeling really well, and I've been out exercising, and I'm going to take DJ here to the dog park in a second. And this was an interesting topic that was brought up on 620 WTMJ here in Milwaukee. They're talking about apparently there's a business out there. I think it's in Florida. It just started up, and for $10,000 a year, you can be a college student, and you can actually hire like a second mother, you know. So this is what's going on down there. Apparently this business is booming. But there's a lady, and hopefully I'll maybe see if I can find that on YouTube. Maybe there's somebody that's about this story. But apparently there's a lady out there who she for $10,000 a year, these kids go to college, and you can hire her, and she'll come to your dorm. She'll clean your room. She'll do your laundry, and she'll also be there if you need a hug. And she's there if you need to talk to her. And she'll come pick you up if you're at a bar and you're too drunk and you can't drive home. And if you need a lift to somewhere, she'll come pick you up and give you a ride. Say you need to go, I don't know, somewhere, to the mall or whatever. Maybe you need a lift to, buy a pair of jeans or something. I don't know. She'd probably even take you to a park if you just want to go for a walk and talk. It is funny because, they're talking about kids nowadays, and kids apparently they're getting older now. They're staying in the house longer, and I remember, I went to college, and that's the last thing I would want is a second mom. You go to college because you want to be an adult. You don't want somebody looking over your shoulder. You want to go have fun, and do the things that college kids do. But it also means you take care of yourself. You do your own laundry. I was doing my own laundry when I was in high school. I was doing my own laundry because I didn't necessarily like the way my mom did my laundry. And not only that, but I just, my mom, you got to help out around the house. She didn't need to do my laundry, and you wash your own plates, and because my mom worked, she worked a job too. So I didn't think it was fair to her that, she had to wash my own plates. So, you wash your own plates, and maybe, and then I handled all the yard chores, like the mowing and everything. That was just expected of me. And I was also the guy that shoveled the driveway, that in the wintertime. So that was just another responsibility that was just automatic. That was expected. But here's the other thing too. I was working, even at 13 years old. I played high school hockey. Okay. And then I went on and played little college hockey, and, I would work as a referee. I got hired to do these, mic games, the 5 a.m. mic games, I would be hired to referee those games. And then I did squirt games, and then these fall summer leagues would roll around, and I was hired to referee those games as well. The younger kids, and sometimes I even got as high as the peewee level, I would referee those games. And then when I got into high school, I refereed the older kids. And so I was making money there. And then when I also got into high school, I had a job at a sporting goods store where I sold, hockey equipment, and I sharpened ice skates. That's where I learned how to sharpen my own ice skates. So, and there were some days that's all I did, like for 8 hours. People brought their ice skates in and I would sharpen skates, and so, and that was just expected that you would, that you work, you make money, and I knew, I was going to have to pay for my own college too. So, I didn't go to college expecting my parents to pay for it. But back then too, college was a lot cheaper than it is now. And, people say, instead of the government, paying, like forgiving people's student loans, the government should be sitting there going, why is college so dang expensive? Why is college shouldn't be that expensive? College should not cost a kid, $40,000 a year. It shouldn't cost that much money to go to college. When I was going to college, it was like $3,000 to $4,000 a year to go to college, and that covered everything: books, room and board. It covered everything, and so these kids that are paying $40,000, and then they don't even know what major they want to be, or they might want to be some kind of liberal arts major, and then they find out that degree isn't going to get you a job anywhere nowadays. So, but you went to college because you wanted to get, essentially you were growing up and you were you're moving on in the world. And I know he wants to get out, so I'm going to let him get out at the dog park. I'm going to let him run, but okay, I'll let you run. So anyways, the point is that, yeah, I would never wanted a second mom. There's just no way I would want a second, and then pay $10,000 on top of your tuition fees to have a second mom. No. And these kids that are doing this, what the heck's wrong with them? I just don't. Well, maybe in the comments you guys can add. I'll see if I can find the story on YouTube about this and put it here on the channel. But hey, everybody, I hope you're having a great day. And that was my topic for today. So I know Jacob, he has a channel out there and he's been commenting on my stuff, and I really appreciate his comments, and some of his people have actually come on the channel, and that's awesome. Hey, thanks guys. Thank you very much for coming on here and onto my channel. I actually was a fan of Jacob's channel when he was doing the Kylie Rodney stuff, and I was always, interested in what he had to say about that stuff that was going on there. And I just always found him to be a funny guy, he's just a good guy, and then he caught my channel, and now he it's nice to see him commenting. It's fun when there's a channel that you really like, and then that person comments on your channel. It's really cool, and then they bring their people over. So yeah, so check out, if you're looking in the comments, you see Jacob commenting on there. He has a channel, and he's actually pretty good. He has interesting things to say, and he's very quick on his points, and which I need to learn. I tend to ramble all the time, but all right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.